The fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. This is a quote from the book The Alchemist that I read yesterday, and it left a huge impact on me and how I view the world. We often, make up excuses and say, you know what, I'm not going to do this because I'm afraid of doing this. I don't know, I really don't know what's going to happen if I do this. I might fail, I might, and you focus on failure and you don't focus on what can come out of it if you actually go out and do it. And it's not just you that feels that way. It's how we humans function. We are afraid of the unknown. Whenever you tell yourself that you're going to do something, you get scared. So whatever it is that you're telling yourself right now, if you're telling yourself to, I don't know, start a business, for example, or read a book, or whatever it might be, if you sit there and dwell on it and just think about it all day long and not do it because you fear that change, because it's a change. Whatever thing you're doing is a change to your lifestyle. So if you're starting a business, it's a change, it's a risk. You might lose money, you might lose time if the business fails. You might, I don't know. There are so many things that change once you make a single decision. One small decision can change, the course of your life. And many people get afraid of this, or almost everyone gets afraid of this, and they fear it. And that's a natural reaction to this thing, to life. We fear change. But if you really think about it, doing these things, starting a business, or reading a book, or studying, or whatever it may be, they aren't as scary as you make them be. They're not that scary. You just think about the worst possible outcomes, and you make the idea of these things scary. And you think that you're going to suffer if you do them, and you probably will. But you'll suffer way more if you just sit there and think about doing them, and you end up not doing them. Because, for everything in life, there is a certain, time for you to do something. You don't have unlimited, time. Time is very limited. So you can't waste this time. You can't miss your opportunity. So if you're going to start a specific business, or, let's stick to the idea of the business right now, and you'll see why. If you think about starting a specific business that has never been, that has never existed before, and if you just sit there and think about it all day long and contemplate about it and not do anything, you will miss your chance, because someone else might come and start, that business idea, or start something similar to what you're doing, or what you want to do, and you miss your opportunity to be the first. And this is, and the suffering there, trust me, will be way more than the suffering of trying and failing, because your mind and your heart, they don't let you relax. They're always after you. So follow your heart. And, this is another theme of this book. It's about following your heart. And by the way, I recommend this book. I can't recommend it enough. So, buy this book as soon as possible and read it. Follow your heart. if your heart tells you to start a business, if your heart tells you to do something, go out and do it. And if you fail, you fail. You know, it's not the end of the world. But if you don't do it, you're going to have to live with yourself. And your heart does not lie to you. Your heart will always, always, always remind you of that opportunity that you had, but lost. You know, you lost that opportunity, and your heart is always going to remind you of it. Your heart is very important. Listen to it. So, I know that you have something right now that you want to do, that you're thinking about doing. This is your sign to do it. Don't miss out on it. Do it right now before it gets too late. And you might fail, as I said before, but think about the positive outcomes of it. What if it works out? What if? Just think about that. And if you fail, you fail. It's not the end of the world. But your heart will never forgive you for not following it. So follow your heart and do whatever your heart tells you. Because your heart is going to lead you to where you want to be. Your heart knows best. You know, you have that gut feeling that you need to do something. And that's when you need to do it. Don't miss out on the opportunities that life presents you with. Take advantage of these opportunities and propel yourself to greater success and to a better future. So whatever you might be thinking about, or whatever you might want to do it right now. Especially now, you know, during the summer. Because that's when most people have the most time to do things. So take advantage of the summer and follow your heart.